so beautiful here. So I decided to move to the south of Belgium to do my rituals here in the forest, because in the center of Belgium it's just city, people. To be very honest, I'm very easily distracted by people and humans. Whenever someone is walking by, I'm immediately out of my ritual. I really need peace and quiet whenever I do rituals for the dragon. I need to concentrate myself to the dragon. The only one that can interrupt me, and that's sometimes often actually happens, are animals. You know, I'm very drawn to dragons, very much. You know, that is also the reason why I came to live here, with the forests and the rivers and the streams, and oh my god, Tiamat is so wild here, I love it. But also, and that is also the reason, because there are so many animals here. I love animals, I love them all. And ever since I was a child, I loved them so much. And sometimes I could even say to myself that I sometimes get visited by animals. But that is impossible, because animals are actually afraid of people, afraid of humans. But it was not an animal in a physical way. You know, and to explain it to you, Asian dragons from China, it's actually very unfortunate that China is so much disconnected from what they used to be. Because China in the old days, and still with the Buddhist monks, they still worship dragons, dragon gods even, dragon guardians of the heavens, like Shenlong and Tialong. And every part of the body of the Asian dragon is a part of the animal of the zodiac. And that is, I didn't know that in the beginning, but it's indeed. All the animals combined create the dragon. But what about the Western dragon? What about the dragons that they used to be afraid of so much here? But in fact, they also are the same thing. But not in a physical way, but in a spiritual way. It can be that you are on the dragon's path and sometimes get visited by animals, random animals. Like animals that and that is sometimes when people say wolves, but it can also be like pigs or chickens or simple doves or whatever. Animals or little bugs, even a fly can just ask your attention. And why is that, my brothers and sisters? Because your soul, your spirit, is a child of a dragon god. It is that of a dragon. Your spirit is that of the dragon. It's ancient, it has seen a lot. But the dragon always bites its own tail. Every ending has a new beginning and a new cycle. So the spirit of what is within you have seen many things. Many times it has been reincarnated. It's actually it's much more complicated than saying just reincarnated. But your spirit has seen many births, has seen many deaths, has seen many things, many visions, many realms, many timelines. And every time it used to be in a different skin. Every time it was a different experience. And every time when you die, the spirit of that animal remains with you. Because that animal used to be born with a dragon spirit, just like you are. And that is just it, what I just want to say. These are the animal guardians. These are not simply, I always wondered myself with people from Wicca always saying I have animal guardians and animal spirits by my side always protecting you. But I wondered myself, why would any animal protect you? You are a human. You are the worst of the worst. You are the destructor of the earth. You are the destroyer of Tiamat. Why should any animal actually be by your side to gain you, to help you, and to give you wisdom? I didn't understand that until I was visited with one of my many meditations that I did here with the rivers, and oh my God, I love this river, with the rivers and the forests. And I was visited by, oh my God, a humongous moth. A moth like I've never seen before. It was more like a bird, whatever. But really, I was so, my first reaction was, oh, startled. And oh my God, I hope he doesn't bite me. And he was sitting on my lap. And before I could actually move it seemed like it was talking to me. And I thought, yeah, of course, you are going crazy and insane. But this moth felt so alike. I don't know how to explain it, but this moth seemed like not only talking to me, but it was like I was looking at this through these same eyes. After that, it was hours that I sit there, and I didn't even realize it. I was not only talking to this moth, it was like I was one with this moth. Because one of these cycles that I had was with a moth. A moth, like I said, people love to be wolves. People love to be unicorns or horses or whatever. But there are many more animals in this world. Many more that we can be reincarnated to. And that is what a dragon's soul is. It always bites its own tail. It always starts over. And every single time when the life is done, he always goes back to the dragon realms. But once this time in the dragon realm is up, and the time comes again to be reincarnated once more, it's always going to be in a different kind of animal. And what we have now, my brothers and sisters, is a human experience. And this human experience that we actually can discover what we are and who we are. But it's so easily to be distracted by humans. Humans are the most distractible beings on this earth. When whenever you are born, you are immediately with a faith, with a religion, and they say it's like this and it's like that. No, forget all you know or think you know. All you need is your instincts and your intuitions. These are the only thing that you need. Erase everything that you seem to know. But now it's time to be born again. It's time to be born again as a human with a dragon spirit. A dragon spirit that is old, very ancient, and is living inside of you. And that is the reason why you're always surrounded by not only dragons, but also to the animals that came before. The animals that you were. The animals that have seen through the same eyes. As a child, I loved to pretend like to be an animal. Animals are much... Maybe it's because I'm a human at this moment that I look down at it. But animals used to be so pure. And that is also what I came to discover once I had this connection with a simple moth. Like humans actually, they don't see any value in an animal anymore. But if you were one back in the day, I mean far before, if you can even remember that inside of your dreams or visions, it means that you were actually one of them. And these are the ones that are still with you. These are your animal guardians. These are actually a part of who you are. The animals by your side. And that is my entire revelation of it. You know, everyone, for example, every single monk that worships dragons in Asia, they don't eat them. Because one day you might be reincarnated as one of these animals. And that is the reason why they don't eat them. Because they want to show mercy. And with all of this wisdom actually comes from the Asian dragon. The Asian dragon, but also the Western dragon. Because whenever I saw myself as a dragon spirit inside of the dragon realm, with color and all, I could see myself as a dragon. Like I say, I could see myself as a dragon. And all of this wisdom that the dragon has is all about life. It's not only to give wisdom to humans, because humans believe that this world is actually for them. Well, false. This world is for all beings. And you are surrounded not only by dragons, but also by the animals. The animals, the animal guardians. The guardians that wants to protect you and also aid you. And also can even say what is going to happen. And even say what the future holds. That is why sometimes dragon witches, can also be trained to predict the future, but only your future. Your future, what will come ahead. So yeah, my brothers and sisters, I don't only try to connect with dragons whenever I'm here inside of this forest. I also try to connect with the animals that ever since this moth came to me, I came to understand there are much more animals surrounding us. And that is also why I love them so much. I love them so much because you can see through their perspective. Because of your dragon spirit. Your dragon spirit will never ever get erased, never go away. Your dragon spirit is eternal and it has seen a lot. And this is something that you have to Not only remember, but feel. Feel within yourself. All the animals combined create the dragon. And that is exactly what you are in your spirit. In your spirit, you are all of them combined. You are nature in itself. You are a child of the dragon god.